Yo, what up, guys? Welcome back to AyeSammySam, my personal channel, and I actually was very surprised at the response. So I did put up a Q&A, or like just ask me a question that you're curious about on Instagram, and there were so many responses. So I definitely will not be able to get to everyone here. I mean, like I'm still scrolling. Like there's just that's a lot of that's a lot of questions. So thank you guys for asking questions. But yeah, I haven't done a Q&A in a long time. I actually don't think I've ever done a Q&A. So yeah, this is my first time, I think, or maybe second. I can't really remember. If you have a suggestion, tell me down in the comments section below. But let's get it started off with Staggin Hoop says Raphael or Michelangelo in a fight. Who wins? I don't know. I'm guessing that's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, right? Right? Never really watched it growing up. I was more of a what? What? You know what? SpongeBob. 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 Right? I watched a lot of SpongeBob. I watched a lot of Teen Titans was also one of my favorites as far as like fighting goes, right? All right, Sana.Musa says, do you think that PG will resign with Nike? I don't know. I personally think like he really likes Nike, but if the bag ain't right, he's probably not gonna sign because it's most of the time it's about the money. You know what I mean? So I don't know. That would be very sad if Nike loses Paul George as well, but it is what it is, right? They also lost Kyrie, as you guys all know. Sean knows the way. Asks, do you think that Ja's new shoes will be the Kyrie replacer or nah? Rather than Kyrie, I think Ja is gonna replace probably Kobe's. I mean, probably not at first, because Nike, when they release a signature shoe for the first time, it's usually like cheaper. If you look at the Kyrie one, the Zoom Freak one, it's like cheaper materials. It's around 110, 120 bucks. So it probably won't replace Kobe's right away, but I feel like Ja really likes to play in Kobe's. So maybe it'll be like a similar design. But also, I do remember Ja, like, he rolled his ankles. Remember, like, I think last year or maybe this year. He rolled it pretty bad, so he said he wants to keep playing in highs. So he played in highs for a little bit and then switched back to lows. So I don't know what he's thinking, but yeah, I feel like it probably will replace like Kobe's rather than Kyrie's. But please, maybe. Yeah, he's not like super shifty. He's more like go straight to the rack, very explosive. Very bouncy, like D Rose, right? So like Kyrie is a little bit more different in play style, in my personal opinion. I don't know, but anyways, there's that. Okay? So YJ.Newer says, "How old are you? I see lots of white hairs. Love the content." Yes, I have a lot of white hairs. Since I was like 15, I always got white hairs. I mean, I always had like a couple, but now that I'm older, I'm getting a lot of white hairs. So I don't really want to say how old I am, but I am nearing 30, so I'm getting pretty old. Okay, SHXN asks, what socks do you usually wear for hooping? I usually wear just like Nike Elites. And that's about it. And sometimes Stance, but most of the time just Nike Elites, like the old school ones. ZRNDD asks, why Soul Drop? So the story about that is, so I don't know if you guys ever remember, but me and Seth Fowler, we're gonna start something, kind of like a website, where we can share news about shoes. So I just called it the Soul Drop, so you guys can know, or the audience can know, when a shoe is gonna drop. But I just kind of like it didn't really work out. It had the logo and everything, so that's why it's the Soul Drop. And also I like the name. Like whatever soul or whatever shoe that drops, I'm gonna try to review it, right? Okay, Vlad_03038 asks, favorite hoop shoe of all time. I don't know. There's too many. There's so many nice shoes. Like I revisited the what do you call it? Like the Does It Still Basketball. I'm gonna try to review like older shoes as well. And the Kyrie 2 was so damn nice. The Harden Volume 1, Harden Volume 3. The Curry 2, you know what I mean? Like Kobe 8, Kobe 9, KD 4. There's just so many, you know what I mean? So it's hard for me to pick. Ooh, this is a good question. So Mexadast asks, what shoe do you regret not buying more pairs of? Okay, so I definitely regret not buying pairs of Kobe 9s. So I remember back in the day when I would go to the outlets, the Kobe 9 Elite would just be sitting. Like the BHM colorway, they had a whole wall of those. And they would have like so many colorways of the regular Kobe 9, with the EM. and then the Kobe 9 Elites. I don't really ever remember seeing the Kobe 9 Elite lows, but the Kobe 9 Elite highs, even the BHM colorway, some crazy colorways there. Like there was a blue colorway as well. I don't remember the name of that. Yeah, they would just have it. Would be full price though, which would suck, but they would just have it there. You know what I mean? So I definitely regret not getting those a lot. Yeah, that sucks, right? Okay, HJNK_Henry asks, do you speak Korean? If you can, you say hello. Yeah, I'm Korean and I speak Korean pretty fluently. So 안녕하세요. Okay. Okay, I thought that these were gonna be a more like personal questions, but all these questions are about shoes, which is fine, but yeah. Oh, okay, this is a pretty good one. HDZ_Georgie asks favorite Xmas shoes, so favorite Christmas shoes. I don't remember. I think it was the D-Rose 7. The D-Rose 7 Christmas colorway is super underrated, and that colorway looks just absolutely amazing. But also, you can't go wrong with the Kobe 6 Grinches, right? So, there's that. Right. Reinhardt? I don't know. Asks, do you have a girlfriend? Currently, I do not. So, yeah, there. You guys probably saw my ex in some of the older videos, but we broke up. Didn't really work out. So, yeah. We actually went out for like almost 4 years, 3 years and like 8 months or something like that. But anyways, there's that. Jake_Memento asks, how are you? How am I? I'm okay. I was going through a lot of stuff earlier, like a couple weeks ago, and that was really hard. But you know, like I really want to thank you guys, honestly. Like I was in a really bad place, you know, and just thinking about, you know, like having to start over was so, like, I don't know, like not stressful, but like I don't know if you guys have ever been so sad and like stressed out that you can't, like right here, like your chest just like sinks, you know. But then, like, you know, once I started my channel and like I saw all the support that I got from you guys, you know, like, oh, you can do it. We're supporting you. Like that helped me a lot, honestly. So yeah, I'm doing a lot better now, thanks to you guys. I want to thank you guys. And yeah, I just, you know, I like to work hard, and you know, I also like, I love what I do. Most of the time, you know, it can get really repetitive sometimes, and can be like just stressful sometimes as well. And like, you know, doing the same thing, like editing like all day, being on the computer. But for the most part, I really enjoy it. You know, I like editing. I love videography, photography, you know, cameras. I love shoes. I love basketball. I love talking about shoes. Social media is very intriguing to me as well. So yeah, I mean, I'm doing okay, you know. So thanks for asking, honestly. All right. Okay, there's another question about why is your hair graying, bro? 400GY. I mean, it's part of age, dude. Like, I don't know. It's like asking someone if why they're balding, because they're getting older, man. Like I don't. Do you want like the scientific answer to it? Because I don't know what that is. But yeah, I'm just getting older, dude. It's simple. Alright, Freddy Sanchez 03 asks, do I ever sell any old shoes I don't wear anymore? Very rarely. I actually try to keep most of my shoes. I mean, I give away a lot, you know, honestly, because like I have a lot of shoes and I don't really have a whole lot of space, you know what I mean? But I try to keep most of them, you know, just because I can do like comparisons, right? Especially like older comparisons, you know. If I want to play in like the Kyrie 2s or the Kyrie 3s again and like do a whole line comparison stuff, like I still need the shoes, right? So and also like I buy like most of my shoes. I don't know if you guys I feel like a lot of people think that I get like all my shoes for free for some reason, but I don't. I actually like pay for basically all my shoes. I actually have an expense, you know what I mean, for like business expenses and stuff like that. And yeah, so yeah. So there's that. Kira asks, why are you so sexy? I'm not. Moving on. Ooh, okay, so Carson Rings Muff asks, MB2 slime or Rick and Morty? I saw the new Rick and Morty colorway of the MB2, And honestly, I think I like the MB1 Rick and Morty a little bit better. But the MB2 slime colorway is so damn sick, dude. You see the fuse in the toe box with the slime kind of like dripping down. Yo, that colorway is so damn clean. Like, I feel like one of my favorite colorways in a shoe from like recent history, right? Well, okay, so this is a great question. So Tolentino _1 asks, would you rather have GOAT traction plus bad everything else, or bad traction plus GOAT everything? I feel like both would suck. You know what I mean? Because traction is the most important thing for me. Like, if I'm sliding around all over the place, I literally I can't play. You know what I mean? But like bad everything else, like how bad is everything else? All right, the cushion, if it's like responsive, then I can deal with it. But if it's like super stiff, then probably not. You know what I mean? So like yeah, they're both bad. But honestly, like if I had GOAT traction but like okay everything else, I would take that over okay traction and really good everything else. You know what I mean? Like, or GOAT everything else. You know? So that's just how important traction is to me. But also fit super important, and yeah, and also like kind of like not the shoe being lightweight and not too bulky. GNOHSP asks, you still dating? What do you mean? Am I still dating? Like, am I still dating my ex? Like the first girl? Yeah, I don't know if you guys remember, but no. Am I dating now? I mean, I'm looking. So yeah. All right. Ronin.ye asks, first hoop shoe. So my first hoop shoe was the LeBron 2. I remember it was my friend. Like, so it was just me growing up. It was just me and my mom basically. We're very poor. We didn't have money. But yeah, I love my mom. She did the best that she could for me, And yeah, so me and my friends were playing, like church friends were playing basketball, and I didn't have anything. And it wasn't even my friend. It was like an older. It's called a hyung, like in Korean. It's like an older kind of person that's kind of like your friend, but you respect, right? It's like a Oni-chan from Japan, if you guys know that, but like with guys, Anyways, so yeah, he's like, oh, you don't have any shoes? So he gave me like his beater pair of like LeBron 2s, which was like, I was like, yo, this is really nice, like, because I put it on, I was like, this feels really great for basketball. I was super surprised, and yeah, and I had that pair for a good amount of time, and I don't know what I threw it away. Unfortunately, I definitely should have kept it. It's super nostalgic, But anyways, that was one of my first hoop shoes. Okay, Simon_TJ asks, is the gaming channel going to make a return? Do you guys want to see a gaming channel though? I mean, honestly, it's fun for me. I like to game. It's just a lot of work. Putting it into editing and stuff like that. And it was kind of hard for me because like it wasn't getting that many views. So I was like, and then I just stopped, and I just game like for fun now, just by myself because I enjoy it. But if you guys want to see that, maybe I could try it again. But it's just like it's hard, and also like gaming's super saturated. I mean, being an influencer is super saturated too, so that's not an excuse. I don't know. Do you guys want to see that? Or maybe I can just put it on AyeSammySam, my personal channel. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. Diaz Mikey, it says, it's not a question, but Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you guys too, and also have a very, very happy New Year's. J11P_ asks, what type of player are you on the court? So I'm a 1, and I just bring the ball down the court, and I like to facilitate the game, like look for passes, pick and roll, but also I've been working on my shooting, and I feel like my shooting's gotten a lot better. And I'm pretty quick, and I have like a little bit of a handle, so I go to the rack a lot. I do like layups and stuff. So yeah, that's kind of like how I play. And last question, Jalen325 asks, the most expensive shoe I have. I actually am not sure. At one point, I definitely thought it was a Yeezy 500. Remember those when I got it at the Adidas event, and that was like the very first shoe to ever come out of the 500? Remember that? It was going for crazy. I don't know why I didn't sell a pair. But I think for me, the most expensive is the Kobe. Is the Kobe 6 Fade to Blacks, honestly. Right? Sorry, let me fix this. I think it's these. The Kobe 6 Fade to Blacks. I'm not 100% sure what the resale is right now, but I think it's this. Or the Hyperdunk Off-Whites. The Off-White Hyperdunks. And yeah, that's probably it. But anyways, that concludes the Q&A for this video. And as always, if you guys have any other suggestions of videos that you guys want to see me do as far as content goes on this channel, tell me down in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.